Hi, I'm glad you're here joining me for the workout. This is a summer workout. We're using a resistance band for some arm toning and a stretch at the end. Otherwise, this workout can be done anywhere, whether you're at home or on vacation. So let's get started. We'll put the resistance band aside for now and start warming up, getting our body move with a step touch. So you're just going to have your feet a little bit wider than hip width, and then you're going to step in and tap. So just moving side to side, getting started here. Moving the legs, we'll add an arm move. Let's bring our arms out front and just roll the arms here in front of the chest. Throughout the workout, you can modify any of these moves, so you might go at a different pace than me. Feel free to pause and have a drink of water, especially if you're doing this in the summer and it's warm. We want to stay hydrated. Core is engaged, pulling the belly in, lifting the chest, standing nice and tall. If you're rolling your arms, we could go in the other direction. Four, three, two, one, and pause. We're going to have feet wide apart. And we're just going to, again, weight shift side to side with a little toe tap. Bring your palms in front of your chest, palms facing forward. And as we're weight shifting side to side, tapping our toes, we're going to cross midline with our arms and push away. Push, push. Keep that going. Little twist. Tall spine. Starting to get the heart rate up. Go a few more of this one. We'll do 4 more. 2, 1. Nice work. Stand nice and tall. Bring your arms out to the side. Palms facing forward, and then holding an imaginary skipping rope. We're going to alternate lifting heels. So lift one heel and then lift the other heel. We're keeping the toes down, just alternating heel lifts. And then we'll do a skipping rope motion with our arms. So as we're doing this motion with our arms, again, coming back to core engaged, we have a little scoop in the lower abdominal area, slightly pulling the belly button in. Chest is lifted. At the same time, our shoulders are relaxed down away from ears. So if you find your shoulders coming up, just relax them down. Keep going. And then maybe we can make these heel lifts a little faster. Just lift, 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 lift. And keep that going. Keep going with that faster heel lift. And we can again change direction with these skipping arms. Keep it going. I find in the summer or on vacation, what works for me is getting up in the morning and just getting a workout done, and then it's finished for the rest of the day. Also, it's a little bit cooler. We want to think about heat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We're feeling warmed up. We're going to grab that resistance band and do a few arm exercises. Some arm toning. Mine is medium resistance. So, but whatever you have at home, just grab whatever band you have. I'll also put a link in the description if you're looking to purchase. These are great for, again, for if you're away from home. They can fit into a suitcase easily. Okay, so we're going to bring our feet close together. And in a moment, we'll come into a chair pose. Let's get the band set up. So take the band in one hand and cross and touch the opposite shoulder. And then the side where you've anchored at your shoulder, we're going to hold the band with the elbow bent at 90 degrees. And then just test it out. You want to feel a little bit of resistance when you pull down. Once you have that, again, feet are close together, we're going to bring hips back into a chair pose. Holding the lower body here, extend your arm and bend. And keep going. Extend and bend the arm. Working the back of the upper arm, triceps muscles. From the side view. One more here. Awesome work. Stand up tall. We'll switch sides. So now we're anchoring to the other shoulder. Getting in position. You could do one test. Just you have a lot of ability to get the tension just right for you by moving your hand up or down. Feet are close together. We're going to come back to that chair pose. And here we go again with triceps extensions. Keep it going. You got it. And we'll do two more. Stand up tall. And then we're going to take the band, just holding onto one end, let the other end come down onto the floor, onto the ground, and then step on it with one foot. That's our anchor now. Same side that you're stepping on the band, you're just going to hold in the palm of your hand. Again, play around with your tension. Let's first stand tall, core engaged, chest lifted, standing nice and tall. Bicep curls, so we work the back of the arm. Now we're going to work the biceps. We're going to keep the chest lifted and then just bend that elbow, bicep curl. And keep going like this. Keep standing upright. One more for this side. Awesome, and then we're just switching sides. So other foot is going to anchor the band, moving to the other arm. Again, find where that tension feels like there's tension, but you also have movement. So there's not so much tension that you can't do the exercise. All right, here we go, bicep curls. We'll do two more. Nice work. We're going to grab the band in both hands, and we're going to have the band about shoulder width, or sorry, we're going to hold our hands at about shoulder width apart with a little bit of tension. So the work of the arms, the toning of the arms is holding at that tension. Core engaged, chest lifted. Bring the band down in front of the legs and lift back to shoulder height, adding heel lift. So come up on your tippy toes and then lower the band, lower your heels. Lift the band, lift your heels, and keep going like that. Lifting band, lifting heels. Keep that tension in the band so you can feel the work all the way up the arms. We'll do one more. Great work. Okay, we're going to put the band aside for now. We'll pick it up again towards the end of our routine for a stretch. So we did a little bit of arm work there. We're going to focus on our abdominals, our core. So bring your feet wide apart. Toes are pointing out. We're going to have fingertips behind our ears, elbows wide, chest lifted. And then bend your knees, tracking out over your pinky toes. We're going to hold in this plie squat. Side bend straight over to one side and then reach your hand down towards your knee. Fingertips come up as we lift to center over to the other side and reach. And keep going like that, side to side. We're not coming forward at all. We're working the side of the waist, our oblique abdominals. And let's keep going. Make sure you're breathing. You got this, staying down low. We're just doing one more to each side. Awesome work. And then straighten the legs, bring the arms down. Bring the feet back to hip width. Another one where we're going to focus on abdominals. We're just going to bring our palms out in front of us facing down for some knee lifts. Now as we're doing these knee lifts, we're also working the legs, but think about your abdominals helping with the knee lift. So keeping the upper body nice and upright, we're going to do those knee lifts, and we're thinking about lifting all the way up to where our hands are. So you decide where you want to place your target, your hands. And we'll do 10 more. Last 2. Nice work. All right. A little bit of leg focus. We're going to come back to that wide-legged leg position. So toes tracking out. Core engaged, and this time we're going to hold our upper body position. So arms out to a T, palms facing forward, and then bend your elbows, cactus arms. Just take a moment here to think about lifting the chest, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and then just very slightly think of elbows coming a little more forward as the hands come a little more back, just like a millimeter adjustment. And then keeping the upper body like this, we're going to lower down, knees track out to toes, and lift. And keep going, lower and lift. You got it. Two more. Straighten up and bring those arms down, bring the feet back, shake everything out. Alternating squats with side leg lift. So now we're going to have feet just under our hips or maybe a little bit wider. And hands can be on hips. We'll start with a squat, hips move back like you're about to sit down, straighten up, and then one leg lifts to the side. Squat, lift, lift. Squat, straighten, leg lift. Keep this going, alternating sides for your leg lifts. We'll do one more each side. Nice work. And then we're going to repeat leg lifts. So if this is a bit of a balance challenge, feel free to get close to a support where you can have one hand. So starting with one leg, we're just going to repeat, lift and lower. Here we go. Let's do 2 more. 2, 1, other side. Here we go. 2 more. Peace. All right, nice work. So we're going to start cooling down, coming into a few stretches. Let's grab that resistance band for an arm stretch. So just hold the band in one hand and then let the band come down your back. The other hand, we're going to have palm facing back. Bend your elbow to bring your hand behind you and then find that resistance band. So both hands are holding the band. Just start by lifting the chest, standing nice and tall. And then you might inch your hands a little bit on the band, getting them just slightly closer together. So remember that stretches should feel like a gentle stretch. We don't want any pain or discomfort. So if it starts to feel like a sharp shooting pain, that means back off. When you find your position, we're just going to stay here. Focus on breath. Nice full breaths. Relax into the stretch. We'll take one more full inhale, exhale. And then switch sides. Again, holding the band in one hand. Let the band come down the back. Other hand, palm faces back. We find the bottom of the strap, get into position, again thinking about tall posture, and then inch those hands a little bit closer to each other using the strap. Find your position, just stretching out the muscles we worked with the resistance band earlier. Coming back to a full breath. So we're slowing our breath down, making sure we're filling up the lungs. And let's have one more breath. And then we can release that and put the strap aside. Position 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and then have both toes pointing forward in a little pyramid position. And we're going to take our palms and put them on our lower back. And we're just going to hold here. So just thinking about heels really sinking down into the floor, into the earth as we lift the chest and get wide across our collarbones. Tuning into breath. Relax your arms for a moment. Switch your feet around, both toes pointing forward. We have straight legs. We're sinking into our heels and then bringing our hands to our lower back. Bring those elbows back, lift the chest. Maybe just slightly gaze up. Back to breath. And release that position. Standing tall, we're going to roll the shoulders 3 times, rolling them forward, back, and down. Do that 2 more times. Release tension. And then arms at your sides, we'll do 3 big breaths together to finish our class. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling or the sky, and exhale down, and 2 more big breaths. Last one. Wonderful work. You got it done for this summer workout. Don't forget to drink some water after class. Subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this workout. I'm glad you're here, and I'll see you again.